President, thank you very much for this opportunity. And I would first like to commend you on making health care a national priority. In your State of the Union speech, you indicated that 9 out of 10 Americans currently have health care insurance primarily through their employers. But for many, many businesses like mine, the cost of your plan is simply a cost that will cause us to eliminate jobs. On behalf of all of those business owners that are in a situation similar to mine, my question is quite simply, if I'm forced to do this, what will I tell those people whose jobs I will have to eliminate?
Are any of your employees insured now?
Yes, sir. Approximately 1/3 of my employees are insured now.
And of the third that are insured now, what percent of payroll is their insurance cost?
My insurance costs at the present time run approximately 2.5% of payroll.
And let me ask you this. On average, food service businesses, payroll is about 1/3 of the total cost of doing business. Is that about what it is?
That's an adequate estimation. Yes, sir.
Okay, so suppose since you have part-time workers and some wouldn't have to cover it, so you wouldn't go from 2.5% of payroll to 7.9%. You might go to something like 6.5%. That's a good even number. You add 4% of payroll, and that's 1/3 of your total cost. So you would add about 1.5% to the total cost of doing business. Would that really cause you to lay a lot of people off if all your competitors had to do it too? And why wouldn't you all be able to raise the price of pizza 2%? I'm a satisfied customer. I keep buying from you.
Okay, first of all, Mr. President, with all due respect, your calculation on what the impact would do, quite honestly, is incorrect. Now, let's suppose that 30% of my costs are labor costs. 7.9 times that would be the 2 to 2.5% that you're referring to. The problem with that calculation, sir, is the fact that most of those 30% of the people currently have zero. It actually works out to be approximately 16%. Now, your other point about having to pass it on to my customers, in the competitive marketplace, it simply doesn't work that way because the larger competitors have more staying power before they go bankrupt than a smaller competitor. So what I'm saying and suggesting is that the assumptions about the impact on a business like mine are simply not correct because we are very labor intensive. We have a large number of part-time and short-term employees that we do not cover for one simple reason. We can't afford it.
Let me ask you a favor. Would you send to me personally your calculations? Because I know we got to go on to other